Uh, Good night, everyone. In here, I will presentation my final project defense. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Lukas Ronaldo Tabarat with student ID 12S19036. My and um, final project my final project title is credit risk classification with gradient boosting. uh, and my supervisor one is Miss Junita Amalia. My supervisor two is Miss Sarah Rosdiana Tamunan, and my examiner one is Mr. Samuel Dragunawan Situmeang, and my examiner two Miss Parmonangan Rotuat Miss Parmonangan sorry Parmonangan Togatorop. Okay, I start my presentation. Okay, this is the table of contents. The first is introduction. The second is literature. The third is design. The fourth is the implementation. The fifth results discussion, and the last is conclusion. Okay, next we're going to background. In the digital era, lending service have evolved into a form of financial service provision between uh, loan and borrowers, facilitated by fintech technologies such as peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer lending allows for online loans without the needs for documents, collateral, or intermediaries, offering easier access to financing for individuals and business. Credit risk is the primary concern in peer-to-peer lending risk management, aiming to reduce the potential for default. Credit risk analysis involves both qualitative and quantitative models to determine the probability of default. In this research, feature engineering techniques with the feature synthesis and the GBM model are used to improve the accuracy of credit risk predictions. DFS automates the creation of new attributes at addressing issues of feature dimensionality and interpretability, while LGBM accelerates training and enhances model accuracy. LGBM has proven to be fast and efficient in handling large datasets, making it an excellent choice for literature for feature selection and credit risk classification. Next, we're going to research question. There are two research questions. The firstly, what is the impact of the feature synthesis on the results of credit risk classification? The second, how does the GBM algorithm perform in classification tasks with or without the feature synthesis? Next, we're going to purpose. There are two purpose. Firstly, to determine the impact of the feature synthesis on the results of credit risk classification. Second, to evaluate the performance of the light gradient boosting machine algorithm with and without the feature synthesis. Next, we're going to scope. The data set used in this research is the lending club loan dataset, sourced from Kaggle, consisting of 80,000 and 80 and 9 rows and 74 columns. And the second, perform feature engineering using the feature synthesis on the dataset used. Next, we're going to literature. Firstly, GBM is a highly efficient gradient boosting algorithm that use a leaf-wise approach and histogram-based methods to optimize tree growth and feature selection, significantly enhancing model performance, especially for large datasets. The second, feature engineering, particularly using the feature synthesis, is a crucial process in preparing data for machine learning, significantly enhancing the predictive performance of models, especially in the context of credit risk analysis. Next, we're going to design general research. Uh, in here, we outline the overall structure and methodology we use to conduct the study. Our approach includes data collection, preprocessing, feature engineering, model training, evaluation, and validation steps. The design ensures that each phase is systematically carried out to achieve accurate and reliable results in credit risk classification. Next, we're going to design experiment. Uh, in this slide, explains the specific procedure and configuration used during our experiments. We describe how we applied the like GBM model and the feature synthesis for feature engineering. We also cover the data splits, hyperparameter tuning, and the metrics used to evaluate the model's performance. Next, we're going to results and discussion. In the slide is the result is in this slide. This is result with feature engineering and feature selection. Uh, we can see high precision, recall F1 score, and accuracy for both training and test datasets. The like GBM model performs exceptionally well, especially for classifying good loans. The application of DFS and feature selection is significantly enhanced the model's predictive power. Okay, next we're going to the results with all attributes. Uh, when using all attributes, despite the absence of DFS, the model still demonstrates strong performance metrics. This comparison helps highlight the benefits of feature engineering while showing that LightGBM is robust even with a large number of features. Next, we're going to results using feature selection. The metrics show that while feature selection helps in managing the model's complexity, the performance remains high. In this slide, underscores the importance of careful feature selection in optimizing the model without compromising accuracy. Conclusion: the implement like GBM model shows excellent performance in predicting loan outcomes. Based on the evaluation results, the model exhibits high precision, recall, F1 score, and accuracy on both the training and the test datasets. Specifically on the training data for class 0 is a good loan. The precision is 0.97, recall is 1.00, F1 score is 0.99, and accuracy is 0.97. For class 1 is bad loan, the precision is 0.98, recall is 0.68, F1 score is 0.80, and accuracy is 0.97. Furthermore, the results don't differ from experiments conducted using all attributes without feature engineering, as well as experiments involving feature selection on attributes without using feature engineering. That's all my presentation. If I mistake in speaking, I'm very apologize. Thank you.